It's me again. I'm gonna keep doing what I always do. I'm gonna look for mass outbreaks of cool things, or things that are just probably pretty, and I'm gonna hunt for them as best as I can. I also need to remember to record just in case. I'm really bad at hitting the old. There we go. Now I'm recording, so I have something for the VOD channel. Um, okay. I forgot I stopped the camera on this guy just because, I don't know. He was vibing. I like his style. I like his attitude. Um, Also, the crab roller really want to attack me, so I need to get off this beach. Yeah. It is currently nighttime. I'm already doing this thing where I check for shinies that show up before I even start hunting, because that seems to be a pattern. What was there? There was a Fanfi that one time. There was a Veluza the other day. I don't know. I don't know. You never know. I'm just gonna do a quick run around and check, because history has shown that this is a thing that happens to me. So, just gonna survey the area. I don't think so. I think we're in the clear this time, unless that unless that guy's shiny, which I don't think it is. Gonna run into it just in case. You never know. Nope, it's normal. All right. Let's see what we've got. It is time to check the map. Here we are. What's in the terrarium today? Picky Peck? Which actually, I just shiny checked one of its evolutions, so you would think I have no idea what the evolutionary line looks like. I do, it's actually quite pretty. I just don't remember what the middle stage looks like. So that's what I might do. That's another Saws book. That's like the worst form. There's nothing going on with the antlers. Ooh, this guy. It's some sort of lion. I don't remember his name. Sorry, buddy. But I've seen shinies of it before that I haven't caught because I was doing the thing where I have enough for one shiny sandwich. So I just keep resetting and going around, making the one sandwich over and over until I got what I wanted, which at the time was Magmar. So I had to sacrifice a lot of shiny fire cub dudes who don't even know the name of. So, but yeah, I might go and reclaim one of those for myself. Oh, Mini Oregon. I think I might do that first. Because if today's the day I get a shiny Minior, that would be great. I'd be a big fan. That's everything for the terrarium. What's going on in Paldea? Not much down here. Ooh, Bramblegast or Bramblegast's relative. Bad with the names. But I would like that. I would like one of those. I would like a shiny tumbleweed. We got Meowth. It's Meowth. Deerling. Deerling's cute, but don't really know what shiny looks like. Anything over here? Voltorb. It's blue. So that's at least a visible shiny. Ooh, Cyclizar. I would actually like one of those. They're kind of yellow, I think. I really wanna get some good like shiny Paldean Pokemon, you know? Like shiny hunting things from other gens is still good and all, but you know, getting shinies of the new things that are introduced in this game is just that much more, you know? Let's see if I can get the light to. There we go. That's a little better. What else? Is that everything? I think that might be everything for Paldea. Thankfully, it's not all stuff on the water this time, which is nice, because God, do I hate trying to shiny hunt on the water. Horrible experience. And where's Kitakami? Here we are. Bonsly. I love Bonsly. Shiny Bonsly is very good, actually, as well. Spinarak. Don't remember what shiny Spinarak looks like. What else is about? Is that it? Am I missing something? Am I blind? Is it only the two? Damn. I mean, I suppose at least there's Bonsly, so that's good. But I think I'm gonna take another crack at Minior. I need to check if it's above the surface or in the Charged Stone Cavern. Because I'm not entirely sure, based on the point on the map. I know last time it was underground, but you never know. Because I don't remember off the top of my head if Minior only spawns underground or if it can spawn above and below. I've seen Minior above ground, but I just haven't seen an outbreak of them above ground. But we'll see. It is a dodgier hunt because, like, I can't do the picnic strategy. I have to just KO them and hope that one of them is shiny because he can't see because of the shell. It's here on this weird slope. Jeez. Ugh, that Pokemon cry kind of scared me. Yep. Let's get down to business. All I can do is just knock them out until one of them's shiny. Ugh, come on. Some of them are in such awkward places as well. Why did it have to be on a slope? I preferred when it was in the cavern. Yeah, you just keep doing your thing. There is the fact, though, that obviously all shiny Minior look the same, but it will still show up like the party icon and the... Pressing the wrong button? What's going on? Why aren't you locking on? There, do this thing. The party icon and like PC icon and whatnot will still show one of the colors. And even though the thing itself wouldn't be that color, I would like it to be the pink one, you know? Even though it would actually be black with like the rainbow triangles. But still, if the symbol in my party just matched everything else, that would be great. Alright. Knowing my luck though, I'd say one of these things is probably going to end up being shiny first. We'll probably get a shiny Golurk. Alright, get back up here. Focus on the task in hand, please. There we go. I do appreciate that I don't have to count the amount that I KO when I'm hunting Minior. It's nice. It's a good warm-up, I think. Let's do the... There we go. You gonna get that one? So when we encounter one that Gallade will not hit, that is the shiny. Yep. Come on. We need more. There's the rest of the outbreak. Hi, Duraludon. Oh, he's coming for me. Please stay back. Gallade. Thank you. What if I get another shiny Duraludon? That could happen. Last time it was when I was looking for Torchic and I just backed up into it by accident and I was like, oh. I need Duraludon. Ooh, but if we get an accidental shiny Chimchar. I wouldn't mind that. I really like Chimchar shiny. And Infernape is a great Pokemon. So, no complaints if that happens. You kill that little deer. Back to the outbreak. Up here. Oh, why does the heart of the outbreak have to be in such an awkward place? I wonder if I use a Pokemon that floats, like my Poltegeist, maybe it won't. The terrain won't be an issue. I'm gonna give it a try. Oh, wrong button. Just dreadful with the controls. It's lower level than the wild Minior, but no, it's still kind of it's getting there. It's figuring it out. You still going at it, buddy? Yep. It is losing health though, I'm seeing. But it's fine. If it gets KO'd, I'll just switch back to Gallade. Or maybe I have something else. I guess there's Rayquaza. That would be overkill, but it should go by fast. Let's check this one. Over it. Go up to it. There we go. Back up this steep, steep hill. Ah! Oh dear. Come on. There we go. Oh, weird camera work happening here. Oh, you're nearly KO'd. Bless. Oh, I already have Rayquaza in my party. Cool, cool, cool. Coming out, buddy. You're gonna do the rest of this for me. It is so overkill. She's punting the little spheres like golf balls. Get him. Oh, there's so many now. Okay, I'm glad we ended up there for a little bit to let them all spawn in. Get him. Let me lock on. Am I pressing the wrong thing? It's more likely than you think. Ah! Oops, I accidentally... Wait, does the same rule apply? It probably does. We're gonna try this. We're gonna try it. We'll run it. I mean, if doing it this way does KO a shiny, it's not like I'll ever know. So I won't be upset. But I don't think it will. Feeling like a genius. Come on. Whoop. Let's maybe just get this guy out of the way too. I love that I get to do this. I love that I get to be my Rayquaza. Nothing yet. Meanwhile, my poor actual character is there freezing to death, but it's fine. Nearly there now. Not much longer. Probably won't get it today by the looks of it. Oh, up too high, you come down. It's the one tricky thing about having to control Rayquaza is, especially in a steep area, it kind of ends up in the air and you have to move around a bit to get it to descend because there's not really like that axis to control. Come on. There we go. Just for good measure, get rid of these. And you. That might be the last one, is it? I don't know. There might be more knocking around that I just don't see. Where are they at? Any more? There we go, they're still spawning. They're still spawning. Is that it? Possibly? Although it didn't say that the outbreak is over yet, but I feel like sometimes there's a delay on when it realizes that. Oh, some score bunny. I would love to find a shiny Scorbunny either. Such a good Pokemon. It's kind of weird that it's like it has the whole footballer thing going, which I guess is because that was the England region, but you know. I feel like I've had this conversation before about how they gave all the Pokemon jobs. So he's like a footballer, and then there's one that's like a drummer, and you have like what is it? Skeledirge is a singer. Incineroar's a wrestler. They're all employed. All the starter final Evos are in some field or another. That last one? Oh, there's a few left apparently, which is going from to spawn, which is going to involve getting rid of all these guys. I'm sorry, Milcery. Love you. Is the Vomit out of the way? Oh, there's a bunch up there. I see them. I see them. Just to be sure, let's... What was that? Oh, just another Duraludon. And a Golurk? Or is it Golurk's pre-evolution? I don't know the difference. Review. Let's go up here. There's only two up here. I guess they moved. We'll go down. The ones which are lurking near me. I'm gonna check the Duraludon just because. No. Does not seem to have been shiny, I think. There are all these things that are spawning instead of Minior. They're a lot easier to see here than when the outbreak happened in the cavern the other time, which is nice. Because of the snow. Cavern, they're basically blending into the wall. It was kind of a pain. Any? Yep, there's more. Let's get them. I do wonder if maybe some of these might be out of the spawn range of the trainer. That might be a concern, but I don't think that'll happen. I think we're good. It doesn't look like we're getting one anyway. The outbreak is over, so these are the last of the Minior for today. Let's go get them. Is this the last one? I think it is. Oh, there's the last one. Alright, is that it? Oh, you. I see you. I see you. Yeah, no Minior, but there'll be more. Just in case anything else around decides it's gonna be a shiny all of a sudden. I'm taking a quick peek. No, we're good. We're safe. Alright, let me see. Where to next? What was the other one? There was the lion. Venomoth is there. Sawsbuck. Pick a peck. Yeah, I might do pick a peck now. Why not? It's a good bird. Let's see. On my creature. And a weird frame rating. I love the Alma Muller are just inexplicably like on the dock. Pop off. Oh, those are some frames. Those are frames. It's not another shiny horsey, is it? I don't think so. No, we're in the clear. We're good. We're good. Which way was it? This way. Oh boy. Sometimes the frame rate just takes a moment to remind you that you are in fact playing Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Oh, Piggypack, where are you? Where are we at? We're not on a slope. I can use Gallade again, which is nice. Get up there. Where are they? There's one. Hi, birdie. I'm gonna need to count, which is fun. Love that. Oh. I'll just try and count with my head for once. Oh. 1, 2. I feel like I might actually count better this way because with the tally thing, my brain power goes into the button tapping. I feel I'm just gonna try it with like my hand right now. We're on 5. I've never felt so confident about my count, even though we're only 5 in. So you know, I could still lose it. You there? Around here? Anything? Yeah, they're kind of in this very tall grass. It's number 7. Where are we at? Bird. 8. Where are they? Where are they? Ahaha. You thought you could hide. There's another one. 10. That's 10. Perfect. 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 Where? Spawn in. Bird. Come back. 11. There's one. 12. Gosh, this grass is really a little too tall for these tiny birds. 15. 14. And there's shrubbery and there's trees and all this stuff. Right? 14. 15. Perfect. It's a quarter of the way there. There you are. 16. I'm on the slope. Probably. Ugh. There we go. No, that's a deer. Gotta KO the deer just because it's taking up space. 17. Down here. You. Go. It's 18. Is that one? No, it's just a plant. These damn plants. They're making it so tricky. 18. I'm on 18. I remember. I'm remembering. I will not forget. I will not lose count. Why do I even keep trying that slope? Why do I keep doing that? 19. 20. 21. Oops. 22. That one's running away. Get him! 23. Where'd they go? There was some around here. There. 24. Where are you? Hey. 25. So often he just runs past the thing. It's wild. You there. 26. Whereabouts are we? I almost counted that. That was a deerling. So, doesn't count. Doesn't count. 27. 8. That would be 29. Come on. Can you hear them? Was that number 30? Yes, it was. Okay. 2. Oh, we're going through them like fire. Okay, that's 32. Where are they? Are they spawning back up on the thingy-majig? What? Oops. Sorry, bird. Didn't mean to run into you, I just meant to attack you. 33. Get back onto the slope because I can see them spawning up there. Whoop. 34, I think. Now I'm getting less confident. 5. Get him. 6. 7. 38. 39. Yes. I am slightly worried that one of them is just going to run away and despawn if a shiny does appear. So that usually is 39 or 40. We're going to say 39 just to be safe. That's 40. 41. 42. Whoop. Well, I fell down again. Back up. Oh, how did you get up there, huh? 42. 44. You'll be 45. Just like me. 46. Okay, there's a couple over here. We're almost there. That was 47. That's 48. 12 more. Almost there. 52. 8 more and then we picnic. Come on, birds. There you are. I swear to God. Oh good, you found them. 6 more. Let's over here. There's one. 5 more. Almost. 3. Where are you? Oh, okay, okay, they're over here too. I see now. Maybe this is where I should be picnicking. One more, and then... I heard one! I heard it! Where'd it go? Where on earth? Hello, Iris. Looking for birds. Where on earth? I can hear it! Oh, there's one. KO it. Where'd you go? Not that! Okay, now it's picnic time. Get it back in the bowl before you do something silly. Where? God, these big shrubs are gonna be a problem. Okay, get back in the ball. Get back in the ball. I'm pressing the button that's supposed to send you back in your ball. Ugh. How did I even crouch? I don't... Oh. Get back. Get back in the ball. Get back in the ball. What is... Am I forgetting what the button is? Hang on. I'm just gonna test that the camera is working. Or yeah, the button's working. I think I must be pressing the wrong thing. Need to get back in the ball, pal. There we go. Let's go picnic somewhere. One quick check though, see that any of the ones that have just spawned are shiny. Doesn't look like it. The orange part will be more of a pinky color, I believe. These are all looking quite regular. Oh my god, they're so cute. I love them. They're some good birds. Alright, I'm gonna picnic around here. Check these real quick. They're all normal, I think, are they? Are you? Yeah, that's a normal one. I'm just gonna check, just in case. Yeah, it's normal. I just thought because it's under a shadow. You never know. Better safe than sorry. Gosh. Have to have the tiniest Pokemon spawn in a place with the biggest bushes. I just know that they're going to spawn inside those things, and it's going to drive me insane having to check. Okay. Picnic, 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 picnic. Unpicnic. Where are the birds? Did they spawn in? Hello. Hello, hello. Oh, that's a regular. That's also normal. That's an execute. So regular. Are you? Not spawning on the beach, are they? No, they shouldn't be. There's an Alolan Muck. They're so tiny. I have a lot of feelings about the way they scaled the Pokemon in these games. Some of them I think are too small, but these are like... This is the right level of tiny for them. Execute's about the right size too, I would say. I'm content with that. Good job. Whereabouts are we? Was there normal? Oh, so tricky because the shadows and the giant grass. Ugh. This is hard mode. Yeah, like, hang on, where's... How do I... Yeah, I wish that, like, Regigigas was, like... wouldn't fit in this dome, you know? That would be ideal. Like, when I think of the scale of Pokemon in my mind, because I have my own canon in here that's separate from what the games are doing or what the anime is doing, you know? Regigigas, the Pokedex says it towed continents. Like... Towing continents is not something you do when you're like, well, I don't know, 10 odd foot. That thing should be like a titan, an actual like colossus. But you know, obviously past a certain point, you know, it would be weird to try and manage having that in game and have it follow you. But like, they can scale it up enough to give that impression. I do think that the follow Pokemon in Heart Gold and Soul Silver were the best ones because they were because it was pixel art and because there's like that extra layer of like abstraction in terms of scale and size because of it and the style. So they all kind of worked equally well. It's harder in 3D. Certainly for the big giant ones, but also like you know, just pretend he's really close. Yeah. Whoop. No, that's a regular bird. Just hide in the bush. I think I need to do another picnic. Like Rayquaza, that's pretty good. It could be bigger. Could be a lot bigger actually. Like in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, you like sit on that thing's head and fly into space. But here it's kind of I don't know. I feel like it wouldn't be able to take the weight of a 10-year-old child sitting on it. Like, it's still like big enough, but could be bigger. It's normal. Picnic. I don't think, do I have any of the Reggies on this save file? I don't think I do. Because I'd love to like compare those. Even Gallade. I think Gallade is too small. Gallade needs to be like... I'm a 10-year-old child. Gallade should be like maybe a foot higher than me. You know? Like it's not terrible the size it is, but it should be taller than that, you know? Which Pokemon game or like a starter Pokemon? Hello also. Generic Generic Nelly. Welcome. If it's which game to start with, I'm biased. I'm gonna say like Emerald because that's my like favorite. All my nostalgia lies there. It's really between Emerald and Platinum, I think. Those would be my suggestions. Those two are like great starting points. Excellent games, hold up so well. So one of those two I think is what I would say. Yeah, like there aren't many that I would say are like a bad starting point. It depends on the person. It depends on, you know, a lot of things. Some of them are definitely less than ideal. Like I probably wouldn't start with some like X and Y. But yeah, I think Emerald or Platinum, those are my votes. So yeah. Did any spawn? Where are they? Where are you? Birds. Birds! I can hear them. Oh, there's one. That is normal. Oh, there's one in the shrub. No, I think that was the one. I think it hopped out. That one? Normal. That one's also normal. So tricky. Oh yeah, that's fair. Fire Red and Leaf Green and Heart Gold and Soul Silver are also good ones, I think. Yeah, I feel like in general, like the Game Boy Advance generation and the DS generation, like Gen 3 and Gen 4, those feel like good starting points. Maybe it's because for me those were like the first series of the Pokemon games for me that like the copies I owned were mine, you know? Yeah, I think Fire Red is a good answer. And there is also the element that like that is a remake of the very first game, so yeah, I think Fire Red is a good call. That's a good shout actually. That would make a lot of sense, I think. Fire Red and Leaf Green. I think I forget about how to view those as someone who hasn't played them, because I feel like I've gone through those the most. Just because it's, you know, very easy when you're so familiar with them. Yeah, Fire Red and Leaf Green are remakes of Red and Blue, which were the Game Boy games back in like the 90s. So it's the same region and Pokemon and whatnot, but it's, you know, visually a lot nicer. It's compatible with other games if you wish to, like, you know, send Pokemon forward to newer games. You can do that in those. With the like original generations, you can't do that. But yeah, it takes place in the same region, same plot. There's some new stuff in there too, so there's extra content. And yeah, the Pokédex is much more approachable back then. It's like Kanto itself is like 151, which is like handy out. Although you can't get Mew in that in Gen 3. But yeah, the full dex, like all of the Pokemon that existed by then, it was 386, which even then is like it's still a lot and is daunting if you're someone who ends up being like, I want to catch every single one. But I think like playing Fire Red and having it sort of the main goal of that being like 150 the originals, I feel like that's a really good starting point. It's nice and approachable, but it's still like fulfilling and fun. And you can end up going further than that if you want, but you know, you don't have to end up, you know, on that route if you don't wish to. You can just go with the original 150 and be like, yep, that's basically complete for this region. Which is super handy. Those are also normal. I need to picnic again. I'm so sad we lost our copy of Leaf Green. Like, I still have our copy of Fire Red, but we had both, and Leaf Green has disappeared. Still is a box, just not the game. And I'm so curious about what Pokemon might be on that save file, wherever it is now. It's so sad. Because I know my first... Did I? I didn't already say this. I'm going to cover this a little bit in the YouTube video I'm working on that is like not done yet, but it will be eventually, about the Emerald copy that I got. But like the first games I played were one of the Gen 1 games. Don't remember which. Probably didn't get very far. Didn't like didn't really own the copies, like had siblings. But the first game like I owned that like this is my Pokemon game was Emerald. So for me, that was kind of like, that was kind of my real starting point in a way, like my, like hardcore, okay, I'm playing Pokemon now, you know? Because I feel like with the other games, you know, them being kind of shared, it wasn't like the real experience, you know what I mean? Oh, bird. I feel like ideally, I guess you start with Fire Red and Leaf Green, and then after that, Heart Gold and Soul Silver, because you know the chronology is there and all, and you get to have everyone follow you. Hello, Shola. Welcome, welcome. I am counting the hours until I can open another booster pack in TCG Pocket. I bought the entire supply of pack hourglasses, the ones that refresh monthly, like the day that they released them, was just like opening a million packs. And now I'm stuck waiting the hours for my one every day. I am fighting to not buy gold bars. Because it's like only €1 for like, how many? I think 12. And I'm like, if I start paying for this game, there's no coming back, and I can't afford to do that at all. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Like, I got the Lucario, I got the immersive Palkia card, which I love. So cool. Still want Rotom, still want Spiritomb. What else did I pull? I pulled another Palkia as well, actually. It was, I think it was the 1-star Palkia EX. But enough is never enough. It's how they get you. God, I want the Spiritomb card. The art on the Spiritomb card is gorgeous. It's so cool. I just opened up like the artwork of it online, just like stared at it for a bit, and it's like such a really nice piece of art. Such a cool style. And the Rotom one with all the appliances. I want both of those cards. I need both of those cards. I saw someone printed a... They made like a physical version of the immersive Charizard EX card, which I have. But it has me like, God, I would love to make physical versions of the some of my favorite ones, like the Celebi card, or oops, yeah, the Rotom or the Spiritomb. Oh, I hate when you fail a Wonder Pick. I hate it. I hate when there was one today, which this is not even me failing Wonder Pick. This was me not being able to buy any Wonder Pick hourglasses, so I just had to watch it slip away. There was a Wonder Pick available with the Rotom card I want and the Spiritomb card that I want in the same Wonder Pick. And I would have loved to do it, but I couldn't because I didn't have the hourglasses or the Wonder Pick stamina. So I had to just let them both go without even getting to try. I was so mad. I want them. They're such good cards. I cannot get into Pokemon cards. I shouldn't be allowed. It's gonna ruin my life. It really is. At some point I should go through the physical Pokemon cards that I own, show them off on stream or something. Because they have like a decent enough pile, but not so much that it would be impossible to go through them. And some of them are from like when? Back when Gen 4 was the most recent, that was when I bought the first few booster packs. There's nothing very cool in there, there's a bunch of Bidoof though. A lot of Bidoof. But yeah, I didn't have anything rare or anything. But God, I love owning the little pieces of paper with the creature that I like on it, you know? Can't resist. It's impossible. The temptation is just so powerful. I am so envious of like you got like sorry, I'm blanking on the name. Prismatic Evolutions. It was so cool that you managed to get Susha to get them for you. I might end up trying to get at least like some booster packs of that set, because there's a lot of really pretty cards in that. Obviously I would love to get the Sylveon, but odds are not in my favor by any stretch of the imagination. But God, it's a gorgeous card. All the evolution cards in it are so pretty. The timeline where I end up becoming like an avid Pokemon card collector is not a good one. I'll be on the street. I will. I won't have that kind of restraint if I start. Ooh, new one? Ooh. Ooh. Oh, that would be fun. Oh, gambling. Yeah. There are ways, generic Nelly, if you do play on an emulator and you end up like having a good time and liking it and wanting to like keep those Pokemon, there's a bunch of software out there that'll let you like send them forward to other games, including like physical copies. It's happened, so yeah, and it's super easy. You like people play emulators on their phones. It's great. It's really really nice and easy. It can seem a bit intimidating if you've never done like emulating a game before, but it's super straightforward. For Game Boy Advance games, I would say MGBA. That's kind of the one I do. MGBA. And then you just find a ROM, and you open MGBA, you select the ROM, and you're good to go. And it'll make a save file .sav in the folder that the ROM is in. So that's where your save data will be stored. But yeah, you should absolutely give Fire Red a try, I think. Especially as a first game. It's great, highly recommend. Yeah. I hope you enjoy it too. I hope it's a good time. I hope you have fun experiencing that for the first time. That would be really cool to experience again. Oh yes, My Boy on Android if you want to play on mobile. That is a good one. I used to use that. And you can if you have like an Xbox controller or something, you can use that for the controls on the PC if you want to. That's what I normally do, just because it like feels better. This is an Xbox controller. This is a Switch controller because I'm because I'm playing the Switch. But my point still stands. I don't think there's any shiny birds yet. Gosh, they're so adorable. Oh, really? You can use Joy-Cons as a PC controller. That's kind of wild to me. Wouldn't be my first choice. But as cool as possible. Thank you. I'm glad to be of help. As we all are. I do love Pokemon. I don't play a lot of other video games. I could play Pokemon forever. The amount of times I've replayed Pokemon Emerald alone is honestly concerning. And I'm replaying it like right now. I have the used copy I bought off eBay a little while back. Still at it. I gotta try finish that YouTube video. I will. I've edited a lot of it. I'm just super lazy because anything that involves like editing audio where I can't listen to background noise or anything, you know? Oh, bejesus. Yeah. Yeah, Pokemon it's a long series, but well, you can really bounce between them at will, so it's not too important. But yeah, you kind of once you play one, you kind of figure out the progression as you play the next one. Where it's like, oh, I enjoyed Fire Red. I'll check the what's next in the Pokemon series, and it'll be like Emerald, and then after that it's like Platinum, and it's super daunting to an outsider. I would imagine, like, I'm just thinking about it now, and I'm like, wow, there's like a million. Oh, the MGBA version. I guess just the latest one. Yeah. Does MGBA have their own website? I think they might. In any case, it won't make too much of a difference, I think. And in terms of like the a ROM of Fire Red itself, I think there's just one that's like the English version, and should do it. It'll be like Pokemon Fire Red version, and I think it'll have the letter U, or it'll say USA, or it'll say like PAL or Europe or something. I think it just says U for the region info. Alright, let's see if we can find this bird. I do wonder though about like what it must feel like trying to approach Pokemon as someone who hasn't before, knowing how many different kinds there are. Yeah, I second the point about RetroArch. Like I've used it for mostly for DS stuff, and it also a lot like there's quite a few features and things in RetroArch that don't have like. There's a lot of features from Desmume that RetroArch doesn't seem to have, which is kind of pleasant. Version finished in this week. Probably, yeah, maybe. I don't know much about Minish Cap or Zelda, but I would think so. You'll get the actual original game rather than the virtual console thing. Things like that. Because I know they do make their changes sometimes. Though not always. I know that in the virtual console release of Red and Blue, there's like still all the glitches. Oh yeah, definitely don't Google the ROM's mega thread. That's it's totally, you know, not advised legally, but you know, I can't legally tell you that that's a really handy thing to look up. Can't legally tell you that you'll find so many things there. Yeah. normal? Are these normal? I believe so. I wonder, will it be more obvious or less obvious now that it's nighttime? That one's normal down there. It's handy that if I just stand still, they will turn to face me. I should really utilize that to my advantage a little bit more as I'm doing this, to be quite honest, but nevertheless, those are all regular. I feel so cozy. The music, the vibes, the fact that it's nighttime. Look at that sky. There are prettier games than this, but you know what? I still appreciate the scenery in its way. Half rendered as it sometimes is. Okay, yeah, we got a picnic again. Yes, we don't. We definitely don't condone, you know, how easy it is to find ROMs of all your favorite games online. Totally wouldn't tell people that it's a game changer. Hey, bird. Those are normal. It's also normal. You down there. Yep. One of these days. Alright, let's picnic again. Is my Gallade on low health? Or was I just being delusional? Oh, Gallade's not talking right. There we go. Also, I was looking at my poltergeist. That's what was on low health, not anything I actually need to use. Hello, hello. Bird. I believe those are also regular. Yep. This damn grass. I'm gonna picnic again. Oop. I could always employ the sandwich strategy if I really wanna speed things along, but you know, I don't feel like using up my Herba Mystica. I'm too bad at Terra raids to be using it frequently. That's the only way to get them. Hi, bird. Hi, bird. Down here, regular. It is a very unfortunate place for a mass outbreak of such a tiny Pokemon to have occurred between the tall grass, the cliff ledge separating two places that could possibly spawn, shady trees. But it just means if I find it, it'll be all the more of a feat in its way. Yeah, these are all normal. I think it's probably time to picnic again. Hi, bird. This is what it evolves into eventually. Toucannon, which is a great Pokemon. Turn around. Give a twirl. Give a twirl. Come on. I'm trying to show people how cool you are. It is Burb. Hi, Aaron. I watched your match yesterday. I know you did end up coming out on top in the end, but good job. And that the other person's camera work was dizzying. A good job to them too. Oh, um, ooh, what's that? Ah, they're all normal. That's fair. That's fair. Not a deer. I got a picnic again. Actually, what's up here? Have I even gone up this thing before? Is there... There's probably an item there. I probably already did go there before. Swiss style tourney. I haven't heard of that before. So this is how the Swiss have their tournaments. Well, I wish you luck. You can do it. You're crazy good at that whole thing. It's bewildering. A whole ordeal. Did you mean hole with a W, or is this some sort of pun that's going over my head that my filthy mind can only interpret in horrible ways? Oh, Swiss cheese, I see. Mods ban him. Don't ban him. I see. Yeah, like the only speedruns I've really like sat down and watched and tried to really wrap my brain around were like Pokemon ones, which is, I imagine, quite a different thing. Oh. What does mod check mean? I'm not good with Twitch culture. Yet. Are these all normal? I think they are. I think I need to picnic again. What's BTTV? Back to the future? Be there, the vodka. Pirate showing me his pantry. Oh, I will get that for next stream. I'll investigate it. Is it like a Streamlabs add-on, or whatever it is? And 7TV. Excellent, excellent. Okay, I'm gonna write these down. I'm gonna write them down. Ooh. Actually, Iris, if you have like links, you could DM to me or anyone. That way, next time I can just click in and figure it out in time for next stream, because I would like to have whatever features people want or need. We're gonna get them. Not that I know how any of it works, but I'll figure it out. Zangoose. Zangoose holds a special place in my heart. Oh. Oh, OBS is what I use too. I don't know why I said Stream Labs. I was thinking of Stream Elements. I get them confused. But thank you. Thank you, thank you. Zangoose holds a special place in my heart because it is the last Pokemon I needed to complete my living dex. Of like the first 4 gens. So the last Pokemon I got in Heart Gold before I got my Dex completion reward of a picture with Professor Oak, because that's one of the rewards you get, was a Zangoose, which I had to play through a good chunk of Pokemon Ruby to get, because I specifically wanted one that was from the Hoenn games. And in the Hoenn games, Zangoose is a Ruby exclusive. Can't get it in Sapphire, can't get it in Emerald. So with all the version exclusives, I had to play Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. Which is crazy. OBS is so easy to use, by the way. I expected it to be hard. I had a great time setting up my little things. I made my little frame, my logo. Had a great time. Hello, Bradley Bear. Welcome, welcome. Yeah. There's so many OBS add-ons now that I'm so curious about. Now that I realize how easy it is, I'm kind of just like, what else is out there? How much can I cram into this thing before it all crashes? Come on, Piggy Peck. Where'd you go? Where are you? You're not Piggy Peck, you're still Zangoose. You all hiding? There's one. It's a regular one. I wonder if when my computer stutters like the way it just did, it comes through on stream. Because if it did come through on stream, I need you to know that that just happens randomly, without cause, several times a day, on my laptop. Oh good, it did. Okay. Now you know what I live with. I think it's always happened. Ever since I got this laptop, it's happened. A minigame. I see. That sounds like a time. Where are we? I do love turning into my Rayquaza in this game, just flying around. It's fun that they let you do that. There's a lot more Pokemon I need to do that with. I'd love to become Kyogre and go for a swim. Be a god amongst my people in the ocean. I did, when I first sent forward my Pokemon, I had a... I sent up Groudon, Kyogre, and Rayquaza all from Pokemon Emerald. And I made them have a get-along picnic on the beach. So Groudon could hang out on the sand, Kyogre could hang out in the ocean, Rayquaza was there to supervise, but they had to get along. And I think we got there. I think they get along now. The tension is probably reduced. Like, I don't think we're going to have another apocalyptic event. So, you know, it's all because I had that picnic. Picnicking is really fun, actually. They did so many nice things in this game for people like me who just want to hang out with the little guys. Like, the taking pictures of them, having picnics with them. It's great. I love that stuff. Okay, picnic time again. Gotta reset the spawns. Oh, that's clever, actually. Having people turn into shiny Pokemon and tricking them to think they found one. That is good. I like that. A game of deception. In Pokemon, of all things. Where are we at? You there. It's also normal. All of these are still normal, I think. What's down here? Oh. Oh. I'm sure one day your friend will hopefully find time or the means to play, or someone shall. It's a good game idea. Birds. Curses. Picnic again. We're gonna find this bird. Because this is actually like a good shiny. Shiny Toucanon is something I would love and cherish and actually use. So it would be very nice if I could get my hands on one of those. sure what other shinies from Alola I have actually. I have a nice Viper. Zangus was just here. It's kind of good you didn't run into each other. Um, yeah, I have a Gumshoos that I ran into when I was playing Ultra Moon. Actually, not that long ago. It was while I was finishing up some Dex stuff, and I just sort of ran into it. I don't have Switch Online, so sorry. Plus, I'm gonna do more hunts after this. It's a cool game idea, so you should definitely do it at some point. That's not the shiny. Where are we at? Where are we at? Where are we at? It's also normal. It's also normal. That's still normal. Curses. It's a Deerling. I do need to check out what shiny Deerling looks like in its different forms, because as of right now, if one did show up, I would be none the wiser, because I don't really know what they look like. So gotta do some homework on not just the shinies I'm looking for, but the ones that I might end up with instead. Since historically, as we've seen, things just show up sometimes. God. I also think I need to try and hoard more, like, different types of Pokeballs I could be catching things in that don't, like, already fit aesthetically what ones I already have, because I'm very much a, you know, I try and gather as much as possible of, like, the Love Ball, and then the others, don't really use them. Unless it's, like, I don't know, a regular Pokeball or an Ultra Ball for something I just need to catch for the sake of it, like for Blueberry points or something. My favorite shiny. What is my favorite shiny? Sylveon's is pretty good, but I don't know if that's my favorite one. It's up there though. But the thing is, it's like so similar to Sylveon's original color scheme, and I just love that color scheme. So you know, don't know if I'll even count it as being my favorite shiny, because it's just, you know, my favorite either way. I think Spiritomb. I don't have a shiny Spiritomb yet, but shiny Spiritomb is gorgeous. The purple turns to like bright blue, and the green orbs turn to like purple orbs. It's sick. Shiny Vaporeon's really good. That is a solid choice. Yeah. The evolutions are just great. Such a great little set of Pokemon. I love them. They're all normal. Let's picnic again. What else is a good shiny? What else? Oh, there's another one of my favorite shinies, actually. Hey, come out of the bushes. Yeah, thank you. Shiny Magmortar. Love you. I love you. Big, cuddly, pink, fluorescent. So pretty in the nighttime. Look at the texture. It's like felt. Can you imagine on a winter night if you just have a Magmortar who can just like, you can just sit with and cuddle into? That would be great. Shiny Weavile's also pretty cool, to be fair. Pink and yellow. Can't be beat. And there's Alchemy. I like shiny Alchemy, but I think I prefer Alchemy's normal colors, to be honest. But also this is a pretty sick shiny. Not that it's looking at me. Oh, you did a twirl. And of course it's also, you know, because Alchemy evolves with the different suites, it's a customizable shiny in a way, which is great. Obviously I use the Love Suite, but you could have one with like the clovers, so you could have it like be the gray and white with green instead of pink. So Alchemy is just conceptually really cool. It's a Pokemon that you can bake any version of. So good. I do think the mechanics are funny and how kind of weird and convoluted they are. Like spinning like depends on whether you spin clockwise or counterclockwise. Depends on whether you spin for more than 5 seconds or less than 5 seconds. It depends on whether you spin at certain times of day, and it also depends on whether you like what suite it's holding, and you know, it's quite a system they've got going. But I don't know, kind of hard to think of how else they might have pulled it off. But you know, it's my favorite Pokemon. It's a Shola reference. Is it Aron? Aron? I'm sure she spelled your name that way at some point. Of course it is. Aron is actually a nice Pokemon. It's very cute. I like the shiny too. It's a very subtle change. The blue eyes turn to red, but it's good. But of course that's your favorite. Of course. Okay, picnic again. I still have, when I retrieved a bunch of my old Pokemon from Pokemon Ranch a while back, I found an Aggron from my original Pokemon Emerald save file. It had the OT. It was one that I forgot I even had, but I have an Aggron from all the way back in the day, which is nice. Also found my Metang from, you get a gift Beldum from Steven after you beat the Elite Four. I think it's after you beat the Elite Four. That's when it happens, yeah. But I evolved it into a Metang. Never evolved it into a Metagross until recently. I was like, I can't just leave you at the middle stage. You know? Oh, that's amazing. I forgot that there's like all these different versions of Wordle. And one of them is that. Yeah, only time you ever played. I don't think you need to play again. That's kind of the peak of what you could have possibly experienced with it right there. You completed the game. You 100%ed it. Add it to your list. Where are we at? Probably time for another picnic. I'm going to check down the cliff first. I keep forgetting. I should actually try and keep myself over this way as much as possible to avoid things spawning down there. You again! Sorry, I love Alolan Executor. It goes crazy. Look at it. Love it. Alright, time for another picnic, I think. Quick check. They're all normal. Picnic! And on picnic. Where are we at? No, I gotta give it a second to spawn. In the meantime, I'm gonna see what other shinies do I have that I'm forgetting that I really like. Gardevoir's got a pretty good shiny. I don't remember. How do I even? Oops. Oh, there it was. There. Yeah, Gardevoir shiny is quite nice. Blue. I mostly just got it for the sake of it, honestly. I saw a shiny Curly and I was like, not gonna pass it up. But I liked it enough to catch it in a love ball, because I might end up using it. Maybe. I don't know. Ampharos. It's pretty nice. Honchkrow, of course. I mean, that goes crazy. They said, hi Paul. They said, we see you. As with Toadscruel. Like, that's sick. That's so much nicer than the yellow and orange. It's kind of giving, Splatoon. I've never played Splatoon, but I feel like it would fit right in. Maybe that's just because it's a squid. No, I feel like it's because of the color scheme. I do. Shiny Kinger's pretty good. What else is in here that's shiny? Oh, of course. Como-O. Insane. Good old Luxray. I love shiny Luxray. I caught a Shinx less than 2 hours into playing Legends Arceus for the first time, and I took it with me all the way to the end. A shiny Shinx. I evolved it, of course, but you know. The shiny Meloetta? Yes, it is. It's an event thing for finishing the Paldea Pokédexes. This is not shiny, but it's rare. You get it for completing the national dex up to the end of Gen 8. And I got it. This is also, I think, shiny, is it? Yeah, that's another shiny antique Sinistea, which is much rarer than the other, the phony Sinistea. This is a shiny? Yes, it is. That's a shiny Rotom. Love you. Mwah. Love Rotom. What are some highlights in here? Obviously Jumpluff. I mean, it's excellent. I like Sudowoodo shiny as well. Kind of autumnal. I feel like that's the last really good one that's in this box. Other than, you know, Gyarados, obviously, but Red Gyarados is a dime a dozen, thanks to the Johto games. That was the first shiny I encountered in this game, was a Red Gyarados, and it was like, really? Of all the shinies that could have spawned, it was one that you can get an infinite supply of already. Okay. It's 2 more Sinistea. I think these are phony though. And obviously I like Dudunsparce. But yeah, that's pretty much my big shinies. These are eggs that I have not hatched. I forget what's in them. I think probably starters. At some point I should probably hatch those eggs. That might be a side quest at some point. You're normal. Oh, it's you. What's down the beach? Oh, it's just a Tentacruel. I believe that's a normal one down there too. Come on. I really hope I don't miss it. I feel like I will. I feel like the odds of me missing it are higher than they usually are, you know? Hi, Deerling. Let's do another picnic. That's the boxes. Why did I click that? A foolish behavior on my part. Let's unpicnic. Whoops. What am I doing? Are you... That's regular. That's regular. Those are also regular. Come on. Okay, I don't think... I think it's picnic time again? I think so. What's that? What are you down there? What are you? Oh, it's just an Inkay. Irrelevant. Flop. Alright. Here we go again. It's just gonna be a tree in the middle of my table. No, it's beside it. Oh, it's kind of sticking to my table. It's fine. Birds. Maybe if I stand up here, they'll spawn in quicker. Well, there's an item on top of this thing I'm standing on, actually. I might... Oh, I can't. Whoop. Well, that's that dream dead. Hello, Alolan Grimer. Come on. What are you? You're regular. As are you. I do need to shiny hunt Spiritomb one of these days. I don't know what game I'm gonna do that in when I do. Because I could do it in Brilliant Diamond. Because I have the, whatchamacallit, the requirements. That's normal. But it would be cool to get one from Platinum, obviously. I love to get things from the game they originated in. Well, the generation they originated in, you know? But, it would be nice. It would be nice. But it also means a lot of just plain old resets. There's no sandwiches, there's no picnics. It would just be resetting and resetting and resetting, and that's a lot. It's a commitment. It's a time sink. But also Spiritomb has such a gorgeous shiny. I could also try and get it in Legends Arceus, but historically, trying to fight Spiritomb in Legends Arceus hasn't gone well for me. Certainly not when there's like outbreaks of them. It doesn't go well. I tend to get killed. So, I don't know. Many options, but one of these days. I could also try and hatch one. That's a thing. Plus, I'd actually benefit from the shiny charm in BDSP if I did it that way, because it only works on eggs. Because of course it does. Of course it does. I'm just gonna check you over there. Well, you flew away, but you were normal. Look at him. Yeah, it's funny that you can hatch them at all. Especially when into Pokédex it's like, this Pokemon is 108 spirits trapped inside a stone. And it's like, so when I'm hatching it, am I... How... Stone in the egg? The souls, where do they come from? Are they also just like born trapped? Maybe it is like yeah, you have like twins or triplets or octuplets or I don't know, 108 tuplets, and I don't know, all of them just in the egg instantly when it hatches are just like gone. I don't know. Pretty grim. Oh, maybe. That would make sense. Yeah. Gonna have to get a really violent Ditto to try and breed that egg. I put on like I put on these like Pokemon facts and stuff videos to fall asleep to sometimes. I remember one of them was doing a thing about like Pokemon theories, and they were doing the one about like the theory that Ditto is like a failed Mew clone. And their attitude was just really poor about it. They were like, they were talking as if they were really annoyed that people had that theory. They're like, it's just a coincidence that they're like the same way. You could also argue that Shelder is a failed clone of Mew and stuff like that. And I'm like, it's just a fun little theory. It's just a little piece of, you know, fan lore that's cool to think about. You don't need to be defensive. It doesn't have to be right. It doesn't have to be incorrect either. It's just a what if in the silly little game about catching animals in balls. It's yeah, like there's a lot of like reasons why it would make some sense. And like they were saying, like, you know, that stuff like I think in interviews it wasn't debunked, but they were like, we don't intentionally do things like that. We make all the Pokemon their own independent like things when we're designing them. But they weren't like no, bad theory or anything like that. Whoever they interviewed at Game Freak, they were just like, you know. But like it's a fan theory. I'm not expecting it to be verified. I just think it's neat and it would check out. It's a fun little conspiracy. Yeah, I like that. The idea that like it's some DNA mixed in what they were storing Mewtwo in, the bubbly stuff, and it gained a little bit of sentience, and I don't know, became... I don't think... Is Ditto an invasive species, do we think? Not really, it's not doing damage. It's just out there transforming and doing its thing. It's not disrupting the ecosystem, it's just blending into it. And the eggs it lays are the other Pokemon it breeds with. It's not like reducing the population or anything. Can't hatch a Ditto egg, so... I don't know, maybe Ditto is good for the ecosystems that it shows up in, because it's like... We don't have more of this Pokemon, but we have Ditto, and it can fulfill that purpose. Yeah! So yeah, Ditto's a good thing. A net good for the Pokemon world. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that, like, because Pokemon breeders are like a trainer class in most of the games, I think, that you can fight, and they usually have baby Pokemon on their team. I'm surprised they've never put like a Ditto on the team of like a trainer who's a Pokemon breeder in any of the games. Never. It would make sense. It would be a fun little nod. I've always liked the idea of like, if I were to make a Pokemon fan game, I would introduce the trainer class of like Shiny Hunter, and the ones you encounter like near the start of the game wouldn't really have like any shinies on them. They'd just be like someone who wants shinies and maybe mentions in their thing like, I'm out here looking for rare Pokemon, and you know, you fight them and they just have, you know, non-shiny Pokemon. But as you go through the game, like mid-game, the shiny hunters that you encounter would have like maybe one on their team, maybe two sometimes. And then like if you meet one in Victory Road, their whole team is shiny. I think that would be cool. That is true though about Ditto as well. Like it would be a treasured possession, and also they would probably literally never take it out of the daycare. Cause I never did. And I never will. That thing lives there. It's theirs now if they want, as long as it keeps hatching eggs. The old man and the old lady or whoever, they can claim that thing if one day I disappear. It's theirs. I'm still baffled by when I started my randomized platinum run a few days ago, or whenever it was, and it randomizes the trainer classes, and like some of them were randomized to their trainer class being, what was it? One of them was Ghostwriter, one of them was God, and like, I don't know, what info bank is the randomizer pulling these from? Are these programmed into the base games as well, or is this like an external data bank? Like, I don't know. I feel like I want more information on where they pulled these from. Nothing yet, by the looks of it. Maybe there's like something to do with legendaries there. I don't know. I don't know. Either way, it was very odd, but it was fun. That's true, actually. I think you can choose a trainer class for your trainer card. Is it in those games? I think it might be. But even then, those are usually just like Ace Trainer or Pokemon Ranger or Hiker, you know? I feel like if Ghost Rider or God was in that list, I would have seen it. I feel like it's a very short list. I don't know. Oh, it's a whole little gang of Executor now. I'll keep doing your thing. There might have been one where you could pick two words. I remember you could choose like your introductory sentence or whatever for when someone interacted with you in like the union room in some of the games. And you'd have like a, when I'm happy, I say. When I'm disappointed, I say. And you choose those. I remember that my greeting in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire was set as squirm, squirm, which I believe was the default one, just like in the asterisks, squirm, squirm. And my when I'm happy, I say it was I feel like a middle-aged woman, because I do. I love that that was an option. I miss the online features of Gen 6 specifically so much, like the PSS. It's having it on your bottom screen and like being able to just like send O powers or what have you. It was so easy, like it was just always connected and you could just tap whoever you wanted to trade with, and there was no going to find the Pokemon Center to go into a union room or anything. But it also still felt very personal. Like, you know, things like the way the GTS works now is pretty screwed. You know, it's full of hacked stuff. Not the same vibe as when you were just around people at like a convention or something, and I don't know. Obviously they're two very different things to begin with, but I miss when stuff like that was a thing. But it also could just be because I'm older and, you know, people don't be bringing their Nintendo Switches around with them to things the way you would bring like a DS to school or what have you back in the day. Whoops, wrong button. Plus I don't know that many people like in person who like own these games to begin with. But I know even if I did, the amount of features and stuff is very different. Yeah, you need pants with real big pockets to just bring a Switch around with you. Certainly like a original Switch like I have. I know they have like the Switch Lite or what have you. Which I'm sure I've seen in person, but I don't remember exactly how much the size difference is off the top of my head. But I'm sure it's easier to bring one of those around with you, but you know, I do kind of, I was gonna say I do kind of want to get another Nintendo Switch so I can do certain stuff that would require two, but like Switch 2 is coming out, that'll do it. I'll just wait for that. Although I might hold off on getting the Switch 2 and maybe get like a used Switch Lite or something around that time, because I'm sure people will be migrating over and it'll probably be easier to get a previous Switch once the Switch 2 is out. I'm sure the CEX will be full of the things, hopefully. Because if I don't, if there are no games for the Switch 2, like on release that I'm interested in, and if like Pokemon ZA is gonna be out on the regular Switch, I'm not really gonna have any reason to be getting a Switch 2. Certainly not close to release, you know, I can wait. It's February now actually, which means Pokemon Day is coming up. Actual adoption rate. Is that like I'm I'm not sure what that means. I feel like I have a vibe of what it might mean, but I can't put it into words. But you're probably going to be able to just actually explain what it means. So, the adoption rate. It's like how many past users of the first one are going to move to the second one. I feel like it could be something like that. I'm about to learn some terminology, I feel. Whoop. Was that a normal bird? I should really check. It was normal. It's also normal. Okay, yeah, that's kind of what I felt it might be. Yeah. I don't know, I think I'm probably gonna hold off either way. But I am gonna be curious to see what the initial reviews will be like when it comes out. So we've waited this long and there's been so much theorizing and speculating and all these things. There's hate optimizing for the Switch. Oh boy. Yeah. If the Switch 2 is going to be compatible with regular Switch games, I wonder if the way they're made is going to be pretty much the same in terms of having to optimize for it. But I don't know. I don't know the inner workings, so I'm just out here spitballing baseless theories. Oh god, the equivalent of trying to put a PS4 game to a PS2. Kind of makes me want Bloodborne for the PS2. I don't know. That image just entered in my mind and I'm like, that's a vibe. That feels very right. I don't know how to explain it. Maybe they should port that PS4 game to the PS2. Nothing. Probably picnic time. Less powerful than Android tablets. Oh god. That's not unbelievable. Having played them. But yeah, my god. I mean, if this game will run any differently and any better on a Switch 2, then that might sell me on it. Because obviously I know it's going to be more powerful, but like, I do want to know just how much one will be able to feel that when playing Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Well, to be fair, I feel like I played so much of these games that like I kind of tune out the visual glitches and stuff when they happen most of the time, unless it gets really egregious. Like I don't notice the frame rate or anything like that. It's normal. Unless the frame rate becomes like obnoxiously noticeable, then I do notice, you know. But like little skips, which I'm sure are probably happening all the time, my brain has managed to filter out. Yeah, I was never aware of how loud the Switch could get until until I played this game on it and I heard the fan start to go crazy. Oh. It's pick time. measure it from the 64 games, that's believable. I can see it. Yeah. I replayed a little bit of Pokemon Stadium a while ago. I just kind of dabbled in a few battles. I'm like, some of the Pokemon look in that game look better than they did in a lot of the more recent games. They really nailed down how they wanted to style them for it. Yeah, I used to play so much of the mini games, the Clefairy's classroom game where you have to follow the instructions, Magikarp Jump, Licky Tongue with the sushi conveyor thing. They were great. They were so good. I should stream some Pokemon Stadium sometime. And Pokemon Snap. I actually got Pokemon Snap. Played a little bit of it. The first one. I haven't played the new one yet, but I would love to revisit the first one. And that'd be a fun thing to stream. A Pokemon Snap stream. Super chill. And one day I'll get the new one, but I don't wanna I don't really want to pay full price. Like full €60 or whatever for a Pokemon Snap game. Like, I love it, but yeah. Yeah, the motion controls would be great. One of these days. Another Nintendo 64 game I want to play, actually, that I somehow just never played, is Super Mario 64, which is like the Mario game. Like, that's the one. But I never played it. Despite everything, somehow. I wish back when they dropped the Mario 3D collection, I kind of wish I'd gotten it. But I also wish they didn't make it a limited release. Like being able to get 64 and like Galaxy and something else, I forget. Was it Mario Sunshine? I don't know. The collection of 3 classic 3D Mario games that they released for the Switch for like a limited time, that now like is at least €100 to get a copy of it. Should have just been a permanent thing that you can always get, like, no brainer. Because Mario Galaxy was great. I replayed a little bit of it recently when I set the Wii back up in my room. It's great. The vibes are immaculate. The music is stunning. Rosalina is the diva of divas. Just a really good game. Holds up. What time are we at? Oh. Okay. Bird, bird, bird. Show me the bird. These are normal. Dum, 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 dum. One of these days. another picnic. Whoops, that was me opening the map by accident. Actually, I got, what was it? Oh, the name is escaping me right now. Mario Odyssey. I have that on the Switch, but I never finished it. Didn't play very much of it at all, actually, which it's supposed to be a really good game. I don't know, I think when those games came out, I wasn't like in much of a video game mood. I really have like my desire to play video games in general sort of tends to kind of wax and wane, you know. At the time I was very much like, no, other things going on that I want to do instead. But recently, I don't know, I'm a gamer all of a sudden. Not all of a sudden, I just kind of remember sometimes. Like, I think college was starting when Mario Odyssey came out, so I should really go back to that too. Haven't just played a Mario game in a hot minute. Bird. It's a normal bird. Other picnic. My throat is tickly and I don't know why. Actually, a Wii game that I've just now recalled the existence of, that I own, and that I feel like I didn't really entertain very much, is Pokemon Battle Revolution, which I think was kind of meant to be like the Gen 4 version of Pokemon Stadium. I don't think it was as good. It's probably part of why I didn't play it much, but also I feel like I should give it another shot, because I don't think I played that much of it in the first place to find out for myself it wasn't very good, you know? I'd like to at least, you know, have a first-hand account of what the game is like, rather than just having it be there and not having given it a shot. A fair shot, you know? I got it for Christmas one year. I think it was the year it came out. I remember, I think it was like 6 a.m. and the Wii was in the room that my parents slept in at the time, so I like went in there while they were asleep, and I think I woke them up turning the Wii on to play the game, because I couldn't hold off. But I don't remember much of actually playing it or what it entailed. I feel like when people mention Battle Revolution, the only thing of note about it really is the Pokemon costumes you can wear that on occasion can be shiny, but I think people have only ever seen the Groudon costume, I think. I think that's the only one that there's footage of someone actually finding and obtaining or encountering. Because you have to like fight trainers who are wearing the costumes to then get the costume. And they might be wearing a shiny one, and if they do, you get the shiny version. But only the first time, I think, that you battle them was kind of the catch. I think I remember hearing about someone who encountered it and thought they would get it, but they didn't because they'd already got their normal one. So I don't think I've ever seen shinies of any of the other costumes in that game, but I believe they exist. So that's Battle Revolution's one thing that it has. Is you can shiny hunt for clothes. But I think that was an online thing, maybe. Well, it was easier online because you might encounter someone who already had the costume, the shiny one. Although I'm sure there's like simulated online networks still up and running for the Switch. I'm pretty sure there is like a Pretendo type situation. I'm too lazy. I'm too lazy to figure those things out. I don't really do much online stuff anyway. I'm more of a solo gamer usually. I tried battling online in a TCG Pocket because there was that event on a while ago and you got like emblems for winning a certain amount of matches in a row. And never got past 2 matches in a row because I'm really bad at it. So, for everyone's benefit, it's better that I don't be battling online. There is an element of odds to winning in that game as well because it depends on, you know, how quickly does your hand give you the good cards that you need. Because I was mostly just banking on like this one Pikachu EX card for most of the battles. And sometimes it would show up first thing and I could start getting it ready, and sometimes it just wouldn't for a long time. Which I guess is why you make decks that don't just rely on the one card. But I don't know. I just be hitting the auto build button and I change very little. I really want to get the Celebi emblem in TCG Pocket, which I'm 1 card away from getting. It's like a secret emblem. You need to have the what is it? Is it the budding adventurer or budding expeditioner card, the mythical slab, the immersive Celebi EX card, which I have 2 of. Don't know why. And then the Mew EX that has the rainbow border where it's like sitting on a tree in the forest, which is the 1 card I need to get the Celebi emblem, I believe. I want all the emblems of the legendaries and the mythicals. I like them. I'm hoping I get enough shot points for the Dialga and Palkia ones as well, of course. I have the Mewtwo and the Mew. Part of me also wants to try and collect all the coins, because that would be a fun little side quest, but I'm pretty sure I've already missed out on some coins that will probably not be available again, and that will just bother me forever if I do decide I want to collect the coins, so it's for the best if I just give up on that dream before it starts. But I do buy whatever coins I see in that game. I like having a coin that matches the deck and what have you. Let's do another picnic. Whoop. Any bird? It's a normal one. Or is it? I'm just gonna check. You never know. Are you normal? Yep. Normal. Foiled. Come on. Nope. Nothing just yet. Alright, I'm gonna do another picnic. Might end up switching to another outbreak, honestly. Just for a change of scenery. I won't yet though. I'm gonna try and persevere. Get me this bird. Oh, what did I run into? Just a normal bird. Whoops, what am I pressing? There we go. Still no luck. I feel like I used to get shinies so quick. Now I have to wait around for them like some sort of plebeian. Terrible. Whoops. Gonna do our picnic. Wait, let me just check these two birds. Nothing. Whoop. They're so tiny, I don't see them, so I just keep crashing into them. Adorable though. Go for another round of bird watching. Oh, it's sunset. I forget that technically the sky in this terrarium is like just screens emulating a sky because this whole thing is underwater. When I remember that, it feels a bit jarring, a bit dystopian, but you know, hey Chikorita. Still. That's a normal Chikorita, isn't that? Is it? Yeah, this terrarium's underwater. It's in the Unova region where Gen 5 takes place. Yeah, it's a normal Chikorita. But it's a big academy, and this is our underwater terrarium for research. Way out off the coast. So, we are beneath the ocean. The more you know. It's true. I guess they weren't asking Kyogre to do any of the work, which was nice. Maybe he didn't care. They were just like, we're gonna build a research facility out here, and we're gonna keep far away from Hoenn and any giant titans that might lurk. Yeah, maybe this is the timeline where Team Aqua won. They succeeded. Because those timelines do exist. What should we call it? That's true. That whole region would just be underwater. Just be gone. But the Alola games had the Rainbow Rocket post game thing where it was like a multiverse thing where they had the villains of the evil teams from different timelines and you had to fight them, and they all came from timelines where they succeeded with their missions. So it was like you had to fight Maxie, who successfully controlled Groudon and expanded the landmass, and Archie, who successfully controlled Kyogre, and I don't remember the other ones. Those are the only villains I remember. Cyrus had successfully made a new universe, which, you know, makes sense because it was a whole like multi-universe type beat. So that really was a good fit for what they were doing. I never played the post game of Ultra Sun and Moon, which is what that was, because I was just super done with the Ultra games. I was like, I missed the first ones, but yeah, yeah. There is canonically a Pokemon multiverse. I think Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire pretty much confirmed that they were like, there's probably a timeline out there where Mega Evolution isn't a thing in Hoenn, which Gen 3, the original games, is that timeline. So it's crazy. They just every gen is canon, even the remakes, and they don't conflict with each other because there's a multiverse. It's crazy. An official timeline? I mean, there's a loose timeline, I think. I know that, I think chronologically, chronologically, the Legends games take place first, because ancient times. But, like, I know that the Gen 2 games canonically take place 3 years after Gen 1. I'm not sure how, what is with the Gen 3 games related to Gen 1 and 2. And the Alola games are canonically several years after Gen 1 because Red and Blue appear in those games and they're adults and you fight them because they're part of the battle tree thing. Which, it was super cool, I remember when that came out, and you got to just run into Red and Blue as fully grown adults. And Red was still just completely mute. And I'm pretty sure, like, Blue was like... I don't know, I liked their dynamic. They were kind of, Oh yeah, that's true too. In Gen 2, you encounter Red on Mount Silver. So he also appears in that. But in Gen 7 is when he appears as an adult with Blue. And they're kind of, their dynamic's a lot better. Like, there's a sort of friendly rivalry. Like, Blue has matured, but is still kind of, you know, sarcastic. And I like their dynamic in that game. Because Red says nothing and Blue is just like, you're chatty as ever, aren't you? Oops. But also, even seeing Blue in the Gen 2 games in Johto, when he's realized Red still won't, and he never will. I liked running into Blue in Johto when, like, he was a gym leader, and even by then, 3 years later, he was kind of a more level-headed, mature person, which was cool. And, like, you run into him, like, on Cinnabar Island being all contemplative, because Cinnabar has been destroyed by the volcano. And it's, like, so different meeting him in that context compared to, like, I'm gonna be the best trainer ever, Stinky, and, you know, just meeting him at the volcano where Cinnabar used to be, and he's like, there used to be a town here. Anyway, come fight me in my gym. I was always fascinated by what they did with Cinnabar in Gen 2. Which, obviously, I assume, like, the real world reason that they had to get rid of Cinnabar was, you know, memory purposes. They couldn't program. They could only program so many towns, so many dungeons. So they just turned Cinnabar into an island that was destroyed by a volcano. That's true, actually. I feel like it probably was that moment at the end of Gen where he was like, oh, yeah, I literally lost my championship the moment I got it. Maybe I should be thinking about things. Yeah. So obviously, I mean, obviously everyone knows that like Red being in Gen 2 in Johto as the final boss is cool and all, but I'm also fascinated by like the lore, or rather, I guess, kind of. There's not much lore given to you about Red and what his deal is now, other than his mother hasn't really heard from him, and it seems like no one has, and he's just off up in the mountain alone. That's like, damn. Was it that serious? Are you okay? But obviously by Alola, he's at least back in touch with Blue, so maybe he should just go to a new region, start a new life, transition. She'd be so much happier. I just remember that there is like a canonically, it's a throwaway, so it's not like, you know, a representation win or anything. Um, yeah, it would. It checks out. Red probably is trans. There's no other explanation for that skill level, really. But in X and Y in the Battle Maison, one of the trainers you battle is like canonically trans, because in the Japanese version they mention like what was it? She's a her trainer class is like beauty something or another, and after the battle she says like yes, just a few months ago I was what was it, was like a karate master, which is like a male trainer class, and she's like, the power of modern science is incredible, isn't it? And I think in the English version they changed it to like, yes, just a few months ago I was like a kung fu master, quite the transformation when you say, so it's less, you know, apparent. But the Japanese ones, it's a lot more like, oh, she transitioned. Yeah, it's like a whole thing. They just be erasing them all the time. Just the gays in general as well. Like in Sailor Moon, how they made those two girls cousins, even though they were very clearly romantically into each other. They're like, they're really close cousins, aren't they? Like, really close. God. Are you normal? Yep, they're regular. I gotta do one more picnic and one more run around, and then I might switch to another Pokemon. Sorry. Gross. I had a bagel before stream, so it was just saying hello. I've got American D&D tonight at 9 p.m. 9 p.m. start, which is fun. Thankfully my sleep schedule's very busted, so it's not going to be difficult for me to be up. Oh, I didn't know that. I don't know much about ReZero in general, but God. Yeah, what time was I up till last night? I think I was up till 5. Night before I was up till 6, and I slept for 4 hours. On average now, I'd be sleeping like for 4 hours at night / early morning, and then I sleep another 4 hours or so in the middle of the day. So I'm still getting 8 hours, but it's all broken up. It's maybe not the way to live, but it's what's happening. Yeah. And ever since I like started on like my SSRIs again, because they make me so sleepy. They make me so sleepy. They make it so easy to accidentally fall asleep at any given moment. It's crazy. So like, I don't know. I think that just contributed to messing it up because I was just like I was sleeping normally, but then I'd be like, oh, I'm really sleepy, and it's 1 in the afternoon. Oops! 5 hours later, I wake up. I'm like, well, here we go again. Alright, I'm gonna switch to another Pokemon. I tire of these birds. Yeah, that would make sense. I feel like any sort of like hormone or chemical change is gonna like kind of exhaust you in a way, especially when it's basically second puberty, like being on estrogen. I don't know the extent of like what my SSRIs do exactly, but I know that they make me sleepy. But they also make me marginally less, you know, depressed. So I'll take the trade-off. Where are the tumbleweeds? Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Also, I'm just going to check everything I encounter in case. Ooh, that's one of the tumbleweeds. Not part of the outbreak, though. I'm just checking every Pokemon I come across. You never do know. This sandstorm's going to make this a bit of a pain, isn't it? Although it might cool down. Ahaha, over here. Is there a cave? Are they inside a cave? Or is it up on this thing? It's probably up. I'm gonna go up. Okay. Oh! Brambling, where are you? Oh, this is a nice spot to be hunting, actually. It's nice and flat, for one thing. Super handy. Alright, I can't do the whatchamacallit here, so I just have to... Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Brambling's pretty cool. I love that they made a tumbleweed Pokemon. I really hope I get this one, because this is a great Pokemon with a pretty good shiny. Let's go on. 2. Oh, there's like a black Terra Crystal over there. It's probably something strong. Kill the tumbleweed. 4. 5. 6. 7. Oh, it's small and it has a mark. I'm gonna grab this TM. Yeah. I think Bramblin is kind of like its shiny is kind of grayscale, I think, basically. 10. 11. Can we get a 12? Yep. I'm much better counting just on my fingers rather than using the tally thing, because there's more pressure on me to remember when I do it this way, so it works. 19. These 5 knocked out. 17. Over here we go. 18. I love auto battle. I would die if I had to do all these battles manually. I'm so glad this is a thing. 24. 25. 26. 27. 28. 29. This one will be the halfway mark. That's 30 over here. And there. Oh, oops. Bug is streaming. Sorry, Bug. Not now. 4. 5. I don't know what I expected its cry to sound like, but I didn't expect it to be so, I don't know, like a baby bird. That's 40, I think. In any case, it's very cute. Four. 5. 6. We're getting there. Going 50. Six more and then it's picnic time. All over again. Might do a couple extra just to be sure, because I do be miscounting, I'm certain. We'll go for like 65. Alright. Very nice. Now, let me just check what's here right now. Oh, that one just nosedived. Oh no, it's still there, it's still there. Don't jump. Alright. Picnic. This is a lovely little place for a picnic. Very out of the way, and sandstorm's not ideal, but I mean the views. There's something. Gotta love it. There's the laggy windmills that don't really spin right. When they do spin. Okay. Just letting them spawn in. Let us step away for a moment. Oh, it's I don't remember your name, little one, but guess now I'm gonna remember. Capsicid. I love Capsicid and Scovillain. They're good Pokemon. Okay, let's go again. I'm so glad it's on a nice big flat piece of land that just makes it really easy. No grass for it to hide in. No slopes. Spawn in. What about over here? I'll approach, see if we can spawn more in that way. Nothing yet. Yeah, I'll pick it again. Oh boy. Tumbleweed, where are you? Let's go right here. Run in a little bit of a circle. Okay, no luck yet. I shall do another picnic. Tumbleweed, where are you? There's a couple. Probably gonna picnic again. Yeah. Come on, come on, come on. I'm pretty sure it should be fairly apparent when it appears. I don't think this is one that I'm too liable to miss. Oh dear, they're spawning down there as well. That's not ideal, but I guess I can remember to check. I can remember to check that. But I will probably try and keep away from there now. And keep it over here-ish. Here we go. Wait, let me just. Are you? No, they're normal. Yeah. I don't know why I'm yawning so much. I already slept so much today. I don't really feel the need to sleep more. Sometimes I think maybe I'm just yawning for fun. No, nothing. Let's go back over here again. Let him spawn. If I use the camera to get a closer look. I believe these are all completely normal. Yes. What about over here? Earthworm. Alright. Closer investigation. Nothing down there right now. Which honestly is good. I believe if I just keep pivoting over here, everything will spawn in my field of vision. Right over there. Can't really spawn much further than that if I stay here. So, this is the strategy. Yes. Um, I have big again. Oh, I need to step forward a bit. There we go. Yeah. I feel like there's a way to zoom in that I don't know about. I feel like it exists, but I've never really undertaken the tiny amount of effort it would take to find out. I feel like I've seen people zoom in, but also maybe not. Maybe I'm just making things up. I believe that is all the ones that are gonna spawn in roughly. Yep, we'll picnic. This is a way easier hunt than Pick a Peck was. I'm so glad there's no grass. So glad. I was going insane. Tumble, tumble, tumble. They're quite cute. I know it's just a tumbleweed with eyes, but the more I look at it, the more time I'm spending with them. They're growing on me. They're just hanging out. They're just bobbing around the place. I love them. Silicobra, Silicobra. Or is it the thing that evolves into Silicobra? I don't know the difference. Oops, wrong button. Anything. Come on. Any day now it's gonna happen. It's gonna show up. This guy over here probably thinks I'm crazy. Well, let's peer over the edge. Ooh, don't fall. I do love the thing they have where if you do fall from like a high distance, the Rotom in your Rotom phone like kicks in and catches you, basically. It helps you not just plummet. Again, I just love how they use Rotom in the world, in the universe. Such a useful little guy. Wait, is that normal? Yeah, it is. Oops. I keep pressing the wrong things. Forward a bit. There we go. Alright. They're spawning, they're spawning. I think over here, that's a Larvesta. That's another one that I love to shiny hunt at some point. It would be cool to have shiny Volcarona. It's a pretty sick Pokemon. When I originally played the Gen 5 games, I had no idea about the Sand Temple, where you find like I think it's like level 30 when you first find it, but also I think in maybe it's Black and White 2, it's like level 70, or that's if you do it after. That's something. Either way, there's a Volcarona in an underground temple in the desert in Gen 5 that I didn't know about back when I played it. But I found out after the fact, so obviously I went back and did that whole thing, and it was pretty cool. It's one of those Pokemon where it's not a legendary, but it could be. And it's mostly just because of the circumstances in which you find it that give it that vibe. There's like this altar to it almost. Down in that place. It's really cool. Ancient people were apparently worshipping the big fiery moth. Normal. One last quick check over here. How are we looking? All just regular tumbleweeds. Oh, wait. No, never mind. It's that sandstorm. It kind of makes some of them look like they might be monochrome. So I should probably just stand still and let them spawn in, honestly. I don't know why I'm moving around, like that will exploit the process. Oops. Not the facial expression, are you okay? God. I look miserable. I love that. It's giving last video found before my body turned up. Lost in the desert. It's day 83. Tumbleweeds are closing in. Tell my family I love them. I leave my Pokemon to I don't know, maybe just release them all. Goodbye, cruel world. I had no idea the facial expression did that when you're in weather conditions and you open the camera. Actually, will it? Oh wow, now you're fine. Okay. Got over that quick. So strange. Anything? Not seeing it. Nope. I'll do a quick run up just to check them closer. Nah. I'll give it a few more goes. Around 8 o'clock I might think about going to get food or something, because I want to have energy before I enter a late night D&D. Spawn in. They're all regular. For there, some regular things. Maybe I should move over here a little bit more. Step out a bit, check down the cliff. There's not anything there of note. Okay. Nope. Back we go. Another try. Let's see. Let them spawn in. There's 2, 3. Over there. There's no cliff edge behind me on this that they could spawn on, so that's good. They all appear to be regular. There's a little capsicid. I think we're good to picnic again. I'm gonna check over the edge, just in case. You never know. There's 2 down there, but they're both plain. All right, go for another. Look. They're all normal, I think. Just gonna go again, right away. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15. Let's just check over the ledge. Nope. Another picnic. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's get a closer look. I think if you make a sandwich for your Pokemon, it heals them. But otherwise, just picnicking on its own, I don't think so. No. But like, you can make sandwiches and stuff, and I think it might heal. I've never really tried. I'm usually already healed. Let me see. Yeah, you can do things. You can play. You can wash your Pokemon as well, actually. So if I talk to Poltegeist here. I'm like, whoop. I'm washing my teapot. I'm also standing in frame and profile. Oops, that's, I think, not normal. Just gonna clean you off. Gorgeous. So cute. Back up and go. I don't think it healed, but I think it got XP. Oh no, it healed. It healed. It's fully healed now. Yeah. Indeed. Heal and XP. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Sword and Shield were kind of similar. They had the camping and you could make a curry. Yeah, it's great. Like, Pokemon centers in this game have pretty much been reduced to like that's one over there, and it's just a little stand where there's a nurse and there's a guy who sells stuff and there's a machine for you to craft TMs, because you craft them in this game, which is cool. And yeah, and like when you go to like the terrarium, it's all the little self-service stands scattered around the place. Nurse Joy is a victim of, you know, technology taking over. Redundancy. Her job's been automated. Yeah, it is. I loved being able to like go into a Pokemon Center and like there's a few NPCs who are like hanging out, like, alarm, doing their thing, and like they'd maybe give you something, or you could battle someone, or you have the guy who's like selling the Magikarp outside in the one in outside of Mount Moon. So it's like a whole different vibe in this. It's very scaled back, the role of the Pokemon Center. It's all normal. Where are you spawning in? Dumb elephant. The Pokemart is just like not a thing anymore. It hasn't been a thing in a while, I think. Yeah, because it's just part of the Pokemon Center. Which I guess, like, technically makes sense. If you can, like, you know, squeeze them into one thing. But, like, you know, in terms of the world and whatnot, the shop being a separate building made sense and felt, you know, cool. And I like that there'd be things like, you know, the department stores in some of the cities, like in Goldenrod or Celadon, where every floor you could like buy certain things like evolution stones or TMs or like dolls for your secret base or that stuff. But yeah, I do miss those elements. Gonna check over the edge. Yeah. Like it, like while functionally I get the purpose of like making the Pokemart and the Poke Center like one thing. In terms of like, you know, the world and the world building and what have you. It was cooler when they were separate, and you know, I just liked it. Come on, come on, come on. These are all regular so far. I'll walk around a little. I really miss secret bases as well. I loved those. Like, peak secret base was like how it worked in like Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, where you could choose wherever the hell you wanted it to be. It could be in a cave wall, it could be up a tree, it could be any number of things. And, you know, being able to buy the dolls and carpets and all those things to decorate them with was great. And I still like the ones in Diamond and Pearl where you could make them in the underground. And you could also like set up traps and stuff. And in multiplayer it was fun to like try and find each other's secret bases. And there was capture the flag and stuff, and that was great. I remember them being pretty good in ORAS as well. Although I don't, off the top of my head, remember what mine was really like back then. But I remember they were pretty much a lot like they were in Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. And they were pretty good. And then a feature which goes by the name of Secret Base exists in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, but the only thing you can put in there is the statues to affect spawn rates and stuff. Which sucks. It's not a secret base, it's literally just a designated area for the statues that do the thing, and it's not very customizable at all. But I liked how they worked it in the Hoenn games. I feel like secret bases will probably never come back, though. The odds are very low, I would think. Yeah, and like there were so many cool spots that they like purposefully put in that you could put a secret base, like when you have to go to New Mauville and you have to surf across the lake, and there's like one tree that you can put a secret base on a little island in the middle of the lake, and it's like, ooh, that would be a cool place for a secret base. Or like on route, the route with the Weather Institute, where there was a little area you could only access with the acro bike, and you could make a secret base there, and it was like, ooh, yeah, because it feels even more secret. But yeah, the way they worked in that and the way they worked in Sinnoh were pretty good. Big fan. So let's peer over the edge. Nope. No luck yet. I don't know, it feels like there used to be so much more to do, like online and stuff. Like now it's kind of you can battle, you can trade, not really that much else. I know the Union Circle thing is a thing, but like even then the things to do are like, you can explore together and shiny hunt together, which is fun. But you know, I want to be able to make a little space and do that stuff. Like they had the unique games like Capture the Flag and all, and that was cool. I guess there are the blueberry quests, but for I think those are DLC only, so if you don't have the DLC, that's not a thing you can do. I think is it if you connect with just one person who has it, I think you can probably still take it. I don't know. Haven't tried it, so I wouldn't know. But even then, you have to pay for that. Someone does. Yeah. I didn't want to buy the DLC for a very long time because like I'm just so morally not a fan of it conceptually, locking things behind it. But eventually I gave in because I did want to do those things, so it's like, fine, you win this time. But yeah, it's possible that like if you connect with just a person who does have the DLC, you can maybe still take part. I don't know. Because I know you can still trade Pokemon from the DLC to someone who doesn't have it. But I imagine the doing quests and stuff is probably a different story, but I don't know. One of these days I'm gonna try the multiplayer in this, but yeah. I think, I don't remember how many Pokemon it is in each dex, but still, it was very sad. Like, I know there's a lot of them now, but there's gotta be a better way. Yeah. I think this is part of the reason why in Gen 3 they stopped putting gotta catch 'em all on the box of the games, because they were like, you can't. Unless you pay, so it would probably be illegal. Because Gen 3 was the first time that catching every Pokemon was like really expensive, because you had to buy like Fire Red, Leaf Green, Ruby Sapphire Emerald, and like Pokemon Coliseum, and like bonus discs, and yeah, I don't know. It's all so different now. Yeah, like that was the point of things like version exclusives back in the first games. It was just like a handful of them, and it was like it encouraged trading, which, you know, made sense, and was like, okay, yeah, that's clever. Like, yes, you gotta find someone who has a slowpoke that you can trade for your whatever. Wasn't slowpoke, was it Seal? Was the other exclusive? Maybe, maybe not. Either way, it was just like a few, and it was very unobtrusive as well, in terms of like how much of an effect it would have if you weren't able to like get a, I don't know, a slowpoke from someone. Plus, you'd still get them registered in your decks, because like a trainer would have them, so you'd at least see it. So it wasn't like you had to buy an expansion where, like, only then could you even see Slowpoke or what have you. Yeah, it's weird, and it's weird because like the multiplayer is like getting so much not as good as it was in a lot of ways. Like the GTS is so scuffed. For one thing, it only like exists on like Pokemon Home now, and for another, it's all just, here's my level 10 Nidoran. I would like to trade it for a level 1 Suicune. It's crazy. Which, like, that was always a problem, but I feel like it's just gotten worse. It just doesn't feel the same that you have to do your GTS trading on like a mobile app. GTA Online with Pokemon, my god. That would go crazy. Okay, I gotta do another picnic. I'm gonna do 3 more picnics, and then I'm gonna open a booster pack on TCG Pocket, as has become tradition, and then I'll go make food. Picnic number 1. Ugh, so tired. Well, not tired, just lethargic. I would love Rayquaza to fly past my window. That would be great. Terrifying, but great. These are all entirely normal. Gonna do another picnic. Number 2. Come on. I would really like this shiny. One more picnic, and then it's a wrap. Figure out what I'm gonna eat. I think I have chicken Kiev. Might make that some veg. Some crispy chips. Now, this is the last check of the day. Oop. It's just a hippopotamus. Okay. Yeah, it looks like we've got no shinies today, but just means we might find more next time. So yeah, I'm just stockpiling the luck and forwarding it on to the next one. Also gotta get back to randomized platinum. That might be the next thing I do. I might get back to that. I just felt like shiny hunting because it's, you know, chill and nice. Yep, that's all the tumbleweeds for now. I'm a devil for forgetting to turn my switch off after I stream, so I'm gonna put it in sleep mode now before I switch over to the other camera. Alright, booster pack, booster pack. Oh. Alright. Gotta remember to do the camera settings for the sake of focus. Alright, let me see. Oh wait. I forgot to do the camera. I need to get my camera settings up because otherwise it doesn't focus. This webcam it behaves strangely sometimes. Oh, I'll just turn the exposure up to there. And let me see if I hold my phone up. Are we looking focused? Brightness! I'm a fool. Doesn't matter how many times I do this, I still forget important things. Let me fix the focus. That'll do. Let me turn the brightness down a bit more. Okay, I think I'm going to open a Palkia. Yeah. Alright. Oh. That was another computer stutter moment. Alright. Is there a backwards one? If there's a backwards one, I'll flip it around and open it, because that's good luck. There we go. There's a backwards one. Alright. Ooh. 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 Okay, is there any sign of anything? No, there's no sign of anything. Good. Well, there's a Starly. Manaphy. I've wanted Manaphy. That's a very handy card for battling. and I love Manaphy, so that's actually a good find. Okay. I take it back. There was something worthwhile. Rhyhorn, Mischievous, and Staraptor. So, nothing exciting. Except Manaphy. Manaphy is exciting enough. I love Manaphy. But it's just not, not one of those sweet, sweet rares that I crave so very, very much. But yeah, that's it for today. We've expended all the Pokemoning that I can do for one day, I suppose. So yeah. Good stuff though, good stuff. Thanks for coming along. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I'll be back. Possibly tomorrow, possibly the day after. We'll see. Just whenever I'm feeling like that. Did I not show the Hello Kitty pajamas I'm wearing also? Hello Kitty, put me on your PR list. Put me on your PR list. Do you want to see what slippers I'm wearing as well? Put me on the PR list. Hello Kitty, hello. Girl. I'm so tempted to get that game. I'm really tempted to get Hello Kitty Island Adventure. I think I will at some point. It's just a steady countdown to when at this point. It looks so good. So cute. Yeah. I'll get on that island. I will. But yeah. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for coming along. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Oh.